Howdy, folks. Welcome to Thursday's Thoughts. My name is Kenneth Thomas, and on Thursdays, I kind of like to give people a little bit of an insight into me, the kind of things that are going on in my mind, a little bit of the glimpse of the darkness, as it were. Oh, wow, okay. Got the light set up where it's really hitting my glasses today. Didn't notice that at first. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, let's do that. All right, folks. Well, part of what I wanted to talk about today is that, I've been taking stock on a lot of things in my life. I've been looking at things that I've been trying and seeing what has and hasn't been working for me. Because I came to the realization that, to allow for some new growth and to progress on some of these goals that I've set for myself for this year, I really kind of needed to clear out the underbrush. I really needed to clear out some of that dead growth that's just been cluttering the ground because it's keeping me from progressing. Some of it was stuff like, I've been spending money on a website that really hasn't been doing anything or generating any kind of return for the investment on it. So let's nix that. And I can, what was I using it for? Well, I was using it for this. I can do that with this other thing that I'm already paying for. So why am I paying for something extra? So I've been doing that kind of thing, restructuring some of what I've been, investing money into things that will return on those investments. And another part of it is I'm doing these lives now. This is something that, if you had told me this time last year, I'd have looked at you like you were out of your ever loving mind. I would not have pictured myself doing live videos 4 and 5 days a week on Facebook or having a YouTube channel. Me being a YouTuber, here I am. I've had to get rid of some of these old conceptions of who I was, so that I could allow who I feel like I want to be able to come forward. So, there's a lot of things about this that are kind of hard though, because there's a lot of self-reflection that goes on this. There's a lot of things where, this is what I was going to do. And this is how it's going to make me money. And this is how I'm going to be doing these things. And life went, okay. Anybody ever have that kind of stuff happen to them? Anybody? I don't know about y'all, but it seems like the fastest way to find out if the gods have a sense of humor is to make plans and tell them about it. Because you're going in I'm going to go this way. I'm going to do this, and life happens. Things are unexpected come up. I mean, it's just the way life is. Sometimes things get to work according to plan. Sometimes they work according to plan for a period of time, and then you have to adjust. But if you're just holding on to outdated concepts of who you are and what you mean and how you want to do things in your life, you're really, choking out the possibility of growing into something new. And let's face it, sometimes how we are and the way we are living, progressing, and doing things is good. But there's always things in our life that really aren't paying off for us. So that's one of the times when it's important to take stock, to sit there and cultivate your garden. And if you want to grow things, you've got to make sure that you get rid of the weeds. You got to get rid of those distractions, as they were. You've got to go in there. You got to clear out all the stuff that is dead and dying, so that way what is living and what is growing can grow. So that's part of what I've been doing. So, hopefully my kwhamas.com has finally started redirecting to where it's supposed to. I'm somewhat technologically capable, but sometimes when things aren't working the way I think they're supposed to, I don't know how to fix them. So hopefully that's been taken care of. But yeah, so got that kind of stuff going. I'm trying to reach out and connect to people more. There's a lot of people in my life that really made an impact and made a difference, inspired me in some ways, and that kind of stuff. And I'm trying to reconnect with people because you never know how long you're going to be around. You never know how long some of them are going to be around. One of the people that I felt was one of my best friends in the Army, I didn't even know that he had cancer until he had died from it. And, stuff like that, stuff like losing my parents, unexpectedly losing my youngest brother. These kind of things have really hit home to me, that there are people that matter to me and I want to try to stay in touch with them. So that's another big thing that I'm doing and trying to do as growth. Getting rid of bad habits and how I eat and things like that. And some of that's already starting to pay off. I'm doing the R3 program. I've already lost over 12 pounds in the first month. So, some of these positive things are starting to grow. I've cleared out some of these assumptions. I've started working on some of these things. I'm getting rid of what's been choking out the progress that I want to make. And some of it is I realized that I needed to replant some of these seeds, as it were. If we're going to continue with the garden analogy, I guess. And some of them are slower growing than I thought they should. I thought they should be, or that I wanted them to be. So that's forced some reevaluations on things too. And it doesn't mean it wasn't the right thing to plant, and it doesn't mean that it wasn't the thing that I wanted. It's just I didn't have the understanding of how long things were going to take. So sometimes that kind of honest introspection and that good solid look is important. But this is going to be a topic we're going to touch again on next week, and I'm really kind of excited for that. Next week, I have a very good friend of mine joining me, and we're going to be talking about shadow work, stepping into the self. I had to have her explain to me exactly what she meant by that. And by the way, her name is Samantha Boyd. She's a very good friend of mine from North Carolina. I met her when I was stationed at Fort Bragg. And she's an entrepreneur. She's got all kinds of different things that she's going on. She's an artist. She's got some really amazing artwork. And she's a personal coach. And she's a founder of Wild One Rising. Now, the personal coach aspect is I think where a lot of this comes in. Shadow work is looking at what is underlying the things that you can readily see. So we're going to be talking about that next week. And it kind of goes into the whole thing that I'm talking about today, where, you've got to clear out some things. You've got to come to understanding. You've got to have a realistic look and know what you need to cut away to allow things to grow. And sometimes that can be really hard to do, because sometimes you really have to find out what's going on inside and delve deep down in there to find out what's going on. So I want to encourage you, if you're finding yourself in that same kind of situation, keep working on it. It can be difficult. It can be painful. It can be somewhat traumatic in some ways, but the end result is going to be worth it, because it will allow you to grow and allow new things that are brighter and better to come into how you are seeing things. Hello, Joy. It's nice to see you. I love it when my good friends that are networking partners jump on here with me. By the way, Joy is going to be joining me next week on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. We're going to be coming at a different time. And so make sure that, you know, you're tracking that it's going to be at a different time. It's going to be at 10:30 Central Time instead of noon, because we're going to be talking about confidence and how that applies to wellness, and how confidence and wellness feed into each other, and it can become a massive growth cycle for you. I'm looking forward to it too, Joy. So that's what's going on. Like I said, next week here, Thursday's Thoughts, we're talking about shadow work and delving into the self with Samantha Boyd. Kind of really looking forward to that. And then again on Wednesday, Joy Farley is going to be joining me, and that's going to be a great time too. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Foodie Friday. I think we're doing the chicken lollipops, something Jessica found. You know, my daughters absolutely love chicken, and they love drumsticks. So it's something about how you do the drumsticks and you make it into where it's like a lollipop. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm always down for some good chicken. And that's going to be great. And that'll be 4 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. So if you're catching this on Facebook, give me a like and follow me so that way you can catch the updates when I'm coming live. If you're seeing this on my YouTube channel, by all means, give me a like and a subscribe. That way you'll be able to follow and see what's going on. And if you have any questions or there's anything that you need on any of my daily topics, feel free to reach out to me. You can contact me through my email, and you can find that at solo.2/KW And if you need any support, I can help you find the people that can do that for you. So until next time, folks, peace, love, and photography. And remember, everything can make a beautiful image, including you. You guys have a great afternoon. Bye.